yes, please start the show. Please start the show with the
Are they just pictures of the dongs in Assassin's Creed Odyssey?
Alexios dong is number one.
Pretty close. I don't know what any of these are besides.
I'm gonna guess that Kingdom Keys like top 3. Am I right?
You want me to go down the list?
Yeah, I want you to go down this list.
Number 10, Kingdom Key.
I was way off.
That was my number 1.
Okay, Oathkeeper's got to be number 1 because it's the best.
Number 9,
all right,
Dual Disc.
Okay.
Number 8,
all of Kingdom Hearts, or does it specify?
It doesn't specify.
Damn it. Okay.
Number 8, Bright Crest.
Was that a toothpaste?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It boosts your magic and critical strikes. Number 7, Decisive Pumpkin.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Number 6, Fenrir.
Yeah, Fenrir. Yep.
Number 5, Oblivion.
Okay, that's a good key. Yep.
Number 4, Oathkeeper.
Damn it! Not even the top 3. It's my favorite one.
Number 3, To Become One.
Oh my god! Whatever.
Number 2, Ultima Weapon.
All right. The Ultima Weapon.
1?
Whatever. Fuck if I know.
No guesses?
I've given you the guesses of the names of the Kingdom Hearts Keyblades I've got.
Do they have the Mickey D blade? Or no?
Want me to read you the description?
I do. Let me see if I can get it.
This is like almost like a Jeopardy thing.
Okay.
This big bad Keyblade is the original one, providing the model for all to aspire to. A perfect representation of the clash between light and darkness, it is the only Keyblade that can summon the door to Kingdom Hearts. The Master Xehanort, the warrior princess saga revolves around this one weapon because it's so important and powerful.
It is the cross or X Keyblade, or just the Keyblade is what it's called.
In the form of a question, please.
What is the X cross or just Keyblade?
We'll accept that answer.
Thank you so much.
The X-Blade. What is the X-Blade?
They call it the Keyblade. They don't even. It's literally just the Keyblade. It's so dumb.
It's got two Kingdom Keys crossed together, though. What's up with that?
And even in the game, they don't call it the. Yeah, let's see. Yep.
Can we get a close up?
Yeah. Like, it's so weird that he doesn't even hold either handle. He holds the thing,
just holds the
which is not a handle.
So dumb. Oh god, I should not talk shit about Kingdom Hearts. I love Kingdom Hearts so much, but man, you have like the entire game is built around Keyblades, and then you introduce a Keyblade that has an X for the symbol, and you call it the Keyblade. What?
It's just 2 Keyblades. I want 3 Keyblades.
It's Kingdom Hearts.
Like where's the Darth Maul Keyblade where you get some dual
one on each end?
Yeah. Where's that one at?
It'll be in the sequel. Spoilers.
What sequel?
I don't
know. They got plenty of time to design that thing. They got
all of the
years. Yeah.
The rest of time. Yeah.
The amount of hours I've put into that series and the amount of shit I've given it in the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks now have made me feel ashamed of myself. I do love Kingdom Hearts. I shouldn't talk so much shit, but god damn it.
I mean, you're very critical of the things you love, so we're all there.
I am quite critical about a lot of things, not just the things that I love, but in general. As a life form, I'm just kind of critical, but yes.
Okay.
What?
Critical mass?
Yes. Yeah. I've got a lot of mass to be criticized about. Mostly in my belly, some of it in my pants, but it's fine.
Oh man.
Hello everybody, welcome to this week's edition of the Level Up Show podcast. I am your sometimes host, all the time fat man. I am Derek Vance. Hello. with me as always. I don't have intros for you guys this week. They are my 2 good friends who know less about Keyblades than I do. It is Ryan and Ralph. Hello, gentlemen.
Oh, hi.
They have a Kiwi blade.
Yes. Yep, absolutely. Yeah. Strawberry on one end. It's the only way it happens.
Yeah. Okay, I'd eat that.
Ralph, what would be your favorite Keyblade? Like if you could put one into any like take it from any Disney property or Square Enix property, would it be the Quiet Blade?
I'd want it to be the car Keyblade.
Oh, not the poo blade. Or
That's not
There's already
bad.
one of those is a honey pot.
oh,
But it looks like a car, but it's a car key. It's deep, and it's based on the hit movie Cars.
It's really metaphoric. So basically, what you want is Lightning McQueen in key form.
yeah, he wants a Mater key, is what he wants.
Yeah, he wants
Yeah,
the toe
DJ
Mater.
Khaled. No, you said Mater, not Major
Yeah.
Key.
Even better. If DJ Khaled voiced Mater from Cars, it'd be a real good time.
Gosh,
That's all I started thinking of. Was just Mater from Cars, just going up to people and yelling "Major Key" and
Another
DJ
one.
Khaled the whole time. Another one.
fuck boy, bow down. A lot of that. It has to probably edit that, I guess.
Oh,
We'll see.
I wish Ryan knew more what we're talking about because it's pretty good.
I don't know any of that.
I mean, I could direct you to one Migos song where DJ Khaled just keeps saying dumb shit, and you get the gist of DJ
It's all
Khaled.
pretty good, but yeah, now I just want to see. Wow, and then Mater rolled up another one. Wow,
Fuck boy, bow down.
it's so good. Oh man. Anyway, hello, Ryan is also here with us. Hello, Ryan. How are you?
I don't know half of those Keyblades, but I've probably seen all of them.
I didn't know there was more than one, to be completely honest. I've played a lot of the first Kingdom Hearts. Don't remember any of that.
Yeah, Oathkeeper is definitely like. Is there a picture of Oathkeeper or just the Crossblade or X Blade?
There's a picture of all of them.
Oathkeeper is if you could show the audience of none the Oathkeeper Keyblade, I would be
Careful, one of them might just be a Draymond Green dick pic.
It's very true. Is it that one? I can't even tell.
Yes, that is the one.
It says under it, but I can't.
Where's that one coming from? Where's the Oathkeeper coming from?
Oathkeeper represents swords, memories, and promise to Kyrie Irving.
It's a promise ring.
It was a promise to get Kyrie Irving a ring from LeBron James.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Usually unlocked with
promise
events
to
involving
fulfill.
her as a nod to their special relationship. It's also one of the most balanced Keyblades.
Yeah, sometimes she touches Sora's hand and the Oathkeeper appears. It's,
Yeah.
No, that's the
few
oath.
hours.
That's the oath breaker. That's the oath breaker.
Oh, that's too bad.
Also, the keeper of the hymens is what it's also referred to as.
The Hyman blade was a special nomination.
You can only get that with the special edition pre-order bundle.
yeah.
Yeah, that steel book contained it, didn't it?
No, it didn't. There wasn't anything in there. I looked.
There wasn't even a disc, probably.
There was not. The regular case had the disc, which was also plastic wrapped.
Just a download code, but the code is printed on steel.
The best thing would have been that I bought that whole thing, opened it up, and it was just a big middle finger telling me that the game wasn't actually out.
Yeah, wait 13 more years, fucker.
Oh,
Fuck boy, bow down.
You pop it in, and it was just Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 again.
This time on 3 discs.
The dream drop distance is real. It's 3 discs.
Man,
Oh.
apparently that story so far, I need to confirm this, but that got super rare.
Yeah, it like got back in stock on. I saw a video. Cheap Ass Gamer was posting that it got back in stock because people are losing their mind about it.
I don't get it.
I also don't.
Who
I
the
mean,
fuck? Let me look at it. I gotta look at price charting. Kingdom
people
Hearts.
love Kingdom Hearts clearly, but still,
But it just has 1.5, 2.5, and 2.8 all mixed
yes,
together.
it's literally
But-
everything loose in one, but it's
Yes, it's the disc from both of those
into one
collections
case,
into one. Yeah, complete price is going for $76
which
on
was, it was
average.
$40, right?
It's not
Loose-
3 disc? I would have thought it would
this-
be 3.
This is mind blowing. The loose price of this is $65. You can
Wow.
buy. It's just the discs from both of those collections.
Yep.
Why would it be?
I
This doesn't. How would you?
don't know,
gotta be
man.
maybe it says something on the disc that's different because that doesn't make any sense at all.
Maybe down at the bottom it just says 20 because did it come out 20? No, it came out 2018, didn't it?
I guess it would be a different year.
That's the only thing that's got to be different on there is the copyright year, right?
I don't get it.
Probably anyway.
I would think so.
I don't know.
understand.
I did not buy the Story So Far edition because I've already bought the game 8,000 times.
I've almost bought the story so far. Then I'm like, wait a minute, I don't want to play these. So I didn't.
Jesus Christ, thanks.
I mean, I've still got 1.5 and shrink wrapped on PS3, so
I mean,
I might have to open that one day.
But do you have two PS2 copies of both, and PS3 copies of both, and PS4 copies of both?
I mean, if I loved them, then maybe. But no,
I do.
he loves them.
But do you love them?
That's what he meant.
But I do.
Sora, do you love me? Are you fighting? So you'll
no.
never ever. Never.
Yeah, that Elton John song is playing. I was
that's-
buying them.
Yeah, that's
What-
my favorite.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
All up in my feelings. Yeah.
No wonder Drake's so popular. It's just ripping off Elton John songs.
It's all the same to me.
Song remains the same. I don't know.
Another classic Elton John.
Oh fuck. Hello, gentlemen. How are you? I'm glad to have you here on this beautiful Thursday evening, February 21st, the day that Reggie Fils-Aimé has put in his notice. He is no longer going to be with Nintendo. That was announced just earlier this afternoon, late evening. He came out and reported that he will be stepping down as of April, and
Going
that
back to Pizza
Bad
Hut.
news.
and that Bowser is coming in.
Yeah. So
Did he,
fucking
uh,
awesome.
It's
Did he make
Bowser's time.
Did he make the announcement while Circle Life was playing in the background, or no?
I don't know. He released a video saying that he was leaving, which is just a very Reggie Fils-Aimé thing to do.
Does he
But
do it like he does at E3, where he's in like some virtual world while he's talking?
I hope the way it
out.
was is that he was in the video and it was a virtual Bowser came and just ate him. Like that would be pretty good. I didn't watch the video, so I don't know.
I didn't watch it either.
But
He's
Nobody
going
watched
to another castle.
the Pizza Hut castle. Yes.
Let's see. He began his career back in 2003 with Nintendo of America as an executive vice president of sales and marketing, and then became the president and COO just 3 years later.
He's going to
he's doing
Pizza Hut.
something. What?
Mm-hmm.
He's going to
Yeah.
Pizza Hut.
No, that's where it's from.
Boring? Oh, okay. All right.
He's actually going to
you
Pizza
could
Hut?
go from Nintendo to being an executive at Pizza Hut. That would seem,
Well, he was an executive at Pizza Hut, then went to Nintendo.
yeah. So yeah, so
He's going
that
back.
makes
Now
more
he's
sense.
going to Little Caesars, obviously.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Pizza,
I don't know
pizza.
what you consider that. Is that lateral move? Is that a step up?
There are no steps.
It's
like an elevator.
But
I mean, I wish that I was cognizant of his original E3 2004 press conference with this quote that I'm looking at right here, because that would have been pretty great to hear. I don't even think I've heard it once. My name is Reggie. I'm about kicking ass. I'm about taking names, and we're about making games.
I don't remember that either.
That's E3 2004 for Nintendo. That's a very Reggie Fils-Aimé thing to say,
Yeah.
though.
That'd been great if they showed Kirby Epic Yarn right after that.
Man,
I don't
2004, they were struggling, so that's
Yeah.
why he was cussing.
He's dropping bombs. I don't know. It's a sad day. I really enjoy Reggie as a face for Nintendo. I think he does a really great job. So
You know he's
losing-
going to Microsoft, right? We all know this.
He's going to AEW probably. That doesn't
What
make any
is
sense
that?
to either of you.
Yeah.
Was that the wrestling thing?
That's the new wrestling thing that all
Okay.
the wrestlers apparently asking for their leave to go to.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, sad day. Reggie Fils-Aimé leaving Nintendo, but we'll see what more things come his way. More Darkest Dungeon is coming our way. Does that do anything for either of you guys?
I never played it.
I didn't either.
How
Sounded
could-
too difficult for me.
It definitely sounded real. There was a lot of people that apparently online and that really loved that first one. But that came back out. I was at what 2016 is when it came out. So Red Hook Studios announced that they are making Darkest Dungeon 2 a follow-up to the first one. No date or time necessarily announced for it, but they're working on it. So if you're into that and into those roguelike turn-based roguelike games, it's coming your way. So there's that. What's not coming your way? Shovel Knight got delayed. The King of Cards Showdown and Treasure Trove Amiibo 3-pack been delayed from their April 9th, 2019 date. Going to be able to get to the little higher quality for those of you that want that Amiibo 3-pack.
I don't know. I'm sure it's happened, but they've milked Shovel Knight for so many years now.
I mean, it did come out 5 fucking years ago, so yeah.
I mean, I know they keep putting out expansions, but like
I love Shovel Knight, but brother,
I need
more.
a new game.
The fact that we've got a sequel to fucking Hollow Knight before Shovel Knight, that's a problem.
I mean,
is there going to be a Hollow Knight Shovel Knight team up? Do you think that would work?
It would work, but they've got similar moves, I think.
I think that'd be kind of cool.
But there are too many knights in the kitchen.
They should get the guy who's shoveling the salt.
Suge Knight is the only thing, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
can you Shovel Knight in Home Alone? Or not Home Alone, Shovel Knight?
Can you do what?
Can you spread any salt on the ground in Shovel Knight?
I hope so.
You don't have to find the map in Shovel Knight.
That's very true.
You don't have a giant trash can full of salt in Shovel Knight?
No. that should be the only expansion I need. The Home Alone Night.
Yeah.
As long as we get a Wayne Knight in there somewhere, that's what I need.
He needs a game.
I need a Wayne Knight. I need like a Seinfeld Wayne Knight. I need a Jurassic Park Wayne Knight. What other big ones?
He's not in
Space Jam Wayne Knight. Yeah, I need that. All of the Wayne Knights I need. A Shanghai Knights.
No.
No, you don't want that one. All right.
I don't think so.
Anyway, Shovel Knight team up with Hollow Knight. That'd be a game I'd play.
Yeah.
Churning through, Rocket League got crossplay for parties. It got the crossplay already to just play regular without having a party. Because who doesn't like a party? But now they have updated it to where you can actually get into a party with your friends cross-platform. And by all accounts, it works pretty well. So for those of you that are waiting for the full cross-platform for Rocket League, it's there. It's ready to roll.
I'm still waiting.
Download that patch.
No, man. No, man.
Overkill's The Walking Dead. You guys excited about that game, right?
Is it Walking Dead?
It's not dead. According to 505 Games, they just wanted to clear up that the Overkill's The Walking Dead on console game has not been canceled, purely postponed while development is ongoing. Further news as soon as possible.
They should
cancel it. They should cancel that game.
It's on PC already, right?
Yeah. Correct.
Yep. Did not do very well, so they should probably cancel it.
They probably will, but not right now.
I don't know. Would it be? Okay, so it's got to be pretty far along.
Yeah, I mean it's done, so yeah.
So they could probably release it.
I mean, would it be smarter just to release it as free to play than to cancel it?
I mean,
the next pay money to support it, right?
Yeah.
Until Fallout 76 comes out free, I don't think it's going to happen.
Unless they got microtransactions built into that.
They can patch those in. Like you have to pay $2 to press start at the menu to play the game. That's
$2 to pay respect.
Yeah, to pay our respects.
Yeah,
to pay our rent.
Jesus Christ. But yeah, the game. I mean, it's out. I don't think it's going to go free to play because the next free to play game is going to be Fallout 76. We all know that.
Well,
that's the big rumor floating around is that they're going to make Fallout 76 free to play.
That should be a reality, not a rumor.
That should have already happened to start with.
Yeah, it should never charge the money.
It should not have been $60 for you. It should not have been even free for me. It shouldn't even.
You need to trade that shit in immediately.
It's not even worth it. It's worth like $7 fucking.
Well, it's gonna be worth $0.
Yeah, it's $0.
Yeah, it's gonna be $0.
But it's no, because at some point, some motherfucker is gonna want a copy of it because it's gonna fucking be rare.
No,
yeah,
no, they're not gonna. Nobody's gonna want a game that's offline. Like you can't. You can only play it online. Like once you take all the shit down, you're done. It's a coaster. It's just like
already a coaster, man.
Like Lawbreakers.
Who bought that?
Nobody. And that was a limited run game.
That's true.
Like, fuck.
I can't trade it in, man. I can't.
Let me tell you how much Lawbreakers is worth.
I'm looking up how much Fallout 76 is worth right now to be
I
fair.
want the case just to have the case, but
Lawbreakers is worth $20 complete. 19, but that was a limited run game, so there's not that many copies of it.
Fallout 76 per the GameStop trade-in app for pro members,
a nickel,
$8.80 for credit.
It's worth 22 complete on according to price charting.
I will keep my not $22 and just never get rid of it.
Why?
I've made too many mistakes getting rid of games that you give me.
No,
you could buy ready with that $8.
You could buy a few Ride to Hells for $7.
I don't think that exists anymore. Ride to Hell is going to be the most expensive game of all time at some point because no one's going to have it.
They probably made more copies of that than Lawbreakers. Sadly,
that's probably true.
Not that matters, but
stumble on an unopened case of Ride to Hell game.
Oh gosh!
Somebody went to a landfill, started digging, and Ride to Hell popped out. And it just kept coming out of the fucking water. They tried to bury it deep.
Never been opened. Black box.
Black from the oil it also came with, but yes.
I don't know. I was talking about those NES games. Because there are some people that have boxes of those that have never been opened. Like actual legit boxes that are just full of those games.
That's crazy.
Man.
I wish I had one of those. That's like that Mario case, right? That's the one that sold for $100,000 because it was a black case, Mario.
How many were the original? There's only a certain number of original black box NES games. I don't remember how many.
I don't remember either.
I have not Mario. I don't have Super Mario Brothers, but I have Mario Brothers, the piece of shit arcade game, black box, complete on NES.
I think that's what sold. Worth? I'm pretty sure that's what sold.
That was Super Mario Brothers. I don't know. I think it was unopened.
It was unopened for sure.
Okay, mine definitely is not.
Definitely opened.
Might as well just keep looking at this. Mario Brothers. Sure. Mario Brothers complete is worth $75. All right.
It's pretty good. That's this is the same thing we did that night that I brought all that fucking video game stuff from my dad's house. We all just I freaked out at how much stuff there was and price charted like all of it.
Yeah, let's just everything in your house. Let's do it.
PriceCharting.com episode. Thanks for sponsoring this week.
How much is this plant on eBay? Let me look.
Yeah. How much is this Super Squirter Pepsi bottle from the 80s worth that I have across from me?
Oh man, I'm glad you finished that with Pepsi bottle.
Those are under the bed. Come on now, I know where to hide those.
Your super soakers?
Yes.
That's not what you said.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Not quite the same thing.
Somebody breaks into his house and gets him with the super soaker. Yeah.
It's like, don't be selling your truck steak in this house.
Yeah, I'm over the truck steak. You keep that shit in your pants. I mean, truck.
Truck stick. Yeah.
Yeah. The biggest truck stick. Speaking of the biggest things, biggest games of January, MPD released a top 10. Not complete numbers, but obviously you guys can probably guess what the number one game of January was.
Grand Theft Auto 5.
No, but it is still in the top 10. At number 10.
Resident Evil 2.
Number 8. I'm sorry, let's skip number 9. Number 9 was Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Number 8, NBA 2K19. Number 7, Ace Combat 7. Skies Unknown 7. Why is there so many 7s in that name? Red Dead Redemption 2 at number 6. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate at number 5. Call of Duty Black Ops 4 at number 4. New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, which is a terrible fucking name, at number 3. Resident Evil 2 at number 2. Kingdom Hearts 3 at number 1 for
sold
January
out Resident Evil
video games. It outsold Resident Evil.
It's outsold, not sold out.
Yeah,
man, that's kind of surprising. I guess I don't know why that's surprising, but
they don't have, like I said, it's the first. It was the fastest selling game in the Kingdom Hearts franchise, shipping over 5 million units 1 week. It outsold the predecessor, obviously, back in 2006, almost 2.5 times the increase in dollar sales. And obviously, at PS2, those games were $50, so obviously you have a little bit more dollars because they're 60, but still. Resident Evil, pretty similar in that regard. It outsold the 98 original 2.8 times in dollar increase, which again, PS1 game, weren't those still
$40?
40? Yeah.
Yeah.
So yes,
Mm.
second best game of the month.
$40 day one.
It was the best Xbox One title. Was Resident Evil 2.
Okay.
So there you go. That's what I got for MPD. That's what I got for news. Unless I missed anything else, Ralph, double check my news.
I don't think includes digital sales.
On certain platforms they do, but not Nintendo.
Yeah, that shit's a secret.
Yeah.
Nintendo don't want you to know.
They really don't know. They don't want you to know shit.
When Reggie leaves, nobody's gonna know.
No.
He's the only one keeping track.
He left years ago, but
I hope when Doug Bowser takes over that literally all he does when he gets on stage to talk is just make grunting Bowser voices.
Year of Bowser, finally.
Yeah, finally. Yeah, Ralph, anything else that I missed on the news front?
I can't think of anything.
All right. That's it for your news. Why don't we talk about what we have been playing? And Ryan, since you seemingly finished maybe the most games you'll finish in a week this year, why don't you tell me about what you've been playing this week?
I finished Far Cry New Dawn, first of those three. And yeah, it's a lot like Far Cry 5. Story's quite a bit different. Mostly it looks kind of the same. It's just a lot pinker, more pink.
A lot of pink.
So if you are into pink, that game's got a lot of pink.
We made a lot of pink singing jokes last week. I'm not sure we should continue, but
yeah, let's keep them coming.
But if you like punching bison and bears with your fists, that game has got that in there too for you. So if you ever wanted to punch a bison in the face, you could name the bison M. Bison.
Mike Bison.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mario Bison. No.
I heard that, not that this has anything to do with what you're going to say about it. I heard Far Cry New Dawn has sold, I may be getting this wrong, 25% of what Far Cry Primal sold first week.
25%? That's kind of weird.
I don't know if that's right. I don't know where I saw that.
That's kind of surprising because I bet Far Cry 5 sold really well. They probably should have called it Far Cry 5 New Dawn instead of just Far Cry New Dawn. But
what did I say? I meant New Dawn didn't sold 25% of Primal. I don't know if I said Far Cry 5.
No, you said Primal, which is weird because I would expect Primal to not sell well at all.
Oh yeah, so who knows?
Yeah, so I was trying to say if they would have called it Far Cry 5 New Dawn, maybe it would have sold better.
Yeah, probably.
But it picks up right where it left off. It's pretty much the same style of game. They kind of streamlined it a little bit, so there's less. I don't know. You don't have to do as much of the side stuff unless you really want to. I usually do, but yeah, it's still pretty much that game.
How weird do the animals get after the apocalypse?
Not that weird. There's some monstrous ones. Those are the ones you want to get all juiced up and start punching. So yeah, because otherwise they're gonna fuck you up. Yeah, there's a pretty good part towards the end where you just where you first get the power to just punch the shit out of people, and you face off against a bear, and you just pounding the bear, just punching the bear.
I've pounded the bear in my day, yeah.
The Pooh Bear, yeah.
But every now and again, you got to punch the Pooh. Yeah, I'm with you.
Man,
when Pooh gets stuck in that hole,
there's only one thing to do. You gotta punch that motherfucker out.
You gotta get all honeyed up and start punching the Pooh Bear.
It's hard to punch that out though. Like your instinct is to punch it in.
Well, you punched him into Rabbit's house, but yeah.
Okay.
Punching your ticket on its way out the door, yeah.
Oh man.
It's a whole thing.
Your heart.
Yeah, right. Yep.
Yeah. But
that's how you get that honeypot keyblade.
Yeah. So it depends on how quick you go through the story, because the quicker you go through the story, the quicker you get access to that kind of stuff, and that's definitely a lot better. I played the majority of the game without access to that, which isn't terrible. The shooting and stuff is still fine. Herc is still Herc, and he's still when you have Herc in your crew, which it kind of sucks because you can only have one companion in this one instead of having two. But when you have Herc, it's always a wild card scenario because you can be shooting enemy. Like there's parts where you go into outposts and you take the outposts out. And if you include Herc in your crew, you never know when Herc is going to shoot an enemy that's right next to you with his rocket launcher. If he does that, it usually kills you. So
that is some good design.
Glad that's kept intact.
Yeah, you're just asking for some unexpected mayhem.
Disasters.
What kind of animals you got? Like
I didn't use either one of them, but one's a dog, and the other one's a boar. Horatio, I think, is the boar. I can't remember what the dog's name. But yeah, I mean, it's very much a Far Cry game. It'll be interesting to see what they do after this one to see how new and different the next one is.
Primal 2, obviously.
Yeah, they could. I wonder if they're going to put another one out next year. And where it would be located. But yeah, I mean, it's cool that they have it in Montana, and it seems like
Washington D.C.
The apocalypse thing. They probably should have done that from the get-go because it makes a lot more sense to be running around in Montana in the end of the world scenario. It's just shooting up people. But
what if it's Far Cry : The Animus?
The Animus, like they're going to tie it in with Assassin's Creed.
It's about time. Or Rabbids, one of those.
If you give me a Rabbids Far Cry with an evil rabbit that talks to you all fucked up, voiced by Troy Baker, I'm in.
It's always been modern day though, so I don't know what they would do with Far Cry in the past.
Rabid Mario's with Far Cry.
You can't have guns in Mario. They can't.
Too late. It's already there.
Turn-based
Far Cry. We got there, boys.
Far Cry Tactics, finally.
100-acre Far Cry. But yeah, I mean, it's fun. It's not as fresh as it was playing the Far Cry 5, but it's still fun to play. It's not as long either. It's a shorter game, and it's only $40 too. So,
did you feel like it was worth $40, or do you think it's like worthy of a price drop? Like wait for it to hit like 20 or 30.
Well, I would say there are people that charge $60 for games that have less content in it than Far Cry New Dawn.
Fair enough.
For $40. So, but there's no like flying helicopters and stuff in that too, which was kind of weird. But there are helicopters in the game, but you never get a chance to fly one.
It's all ground-based combat.
I don't know. I think because there's at some point you get what's his name, Nick. I think it's Nick. He's got a plane. You get his plane, and his wings are broken.
Was he he was in 5, right?
Yeah, but I can't remember because I didn't really do much with vehicles. You go and rescue Herc, and Herc wants you to get his vehicle. He's telling you how great it is, and apparently there's he booby trapped it, and there's a bomb, and you can't stop or it's gonna blow up. But
so it's speed.
Yeah, but his car's also they mentioned speed in there. His car's also fucked up, so the fastest you can go is like 5 miles an hour. So at some point, he just tells you to just jump out of the car and watch it blow up.
Hope for the best.
That's awesome.
Pull old Bessie out to pass.
But yeah, other than that, though, I didn't really do much with the vehicle. So there might be a plane or something in there, and I just never really saw it because you can craft vehicles too, and I didn't really mess with any of that stuff.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's still got the same kind of you run around the world and you meet random people and they'll tell you about some outpost or some treasure that you can go find. So it still has that kind of thing in there. And it's pretty much the same map too. It's just some things look all beaten up and different.
Pink.
Yeah, more pink.
Yeah, I'll probably pick it up at some point.
Far Cry of Thieves.
I can imagine.
All water all the time.
It probably dropped to like $20 within a couple months. I would bet, especially if it's not selling well. So
hit me with your bus scale.
Probably 60 out of 74 buses.
Right on.
Still, I don't know. The least entertaining Far Cry game I've played has been Far Cry Instincts on Xbox, followed by Far Cry 2. So I never played the original Far Cry on PC. I did not like the Xbox one.
What about that Wii one? That may have been the Xbox One, actually. I don't know.
Yeah, I think they ported it or something.
Or was
but,
that Vengeance? I don't know. Let me look.
There's like Predator and Instincts, and then there's one where Predator and Instincts are together, I think, and I can't remember what they called that. But
Okay.
Instincts is when Ubisoft took over.
Vengeance is the Wii one. I don't know what it is though.
Is it a collection or is it just its own thing?
Far Cry Rising Revengeance. Yep.
I don't know. I don't want to look into it.
Yeah. I don't think any of those older ones are worth playing other than the original PC Far Cry.
Okay, but, I'm on the Far Cry wiki.
But yeah, it'll be. I mean, it's mostly going to be interesting to see what they do next because I would have to imagine they're doing something new. They're not going to be in Montana again.
Wyoming, though.
Yeah,
Wyoming's right.
Wyoming, Yellowstone,
Canada.
The Cowboys are in Wyoming.
Compton.
Paula Cole might be in Wyoming. I can't guarantee it though. She's probably not in Wyoming, but I don't really know much that's in Wyoming besides Yellowstone. Cowboys.
I got nothing.
I
was going to say potatoes, but that's not right.
I think they make some booze up there.
Josh Allen, is he the Buffalo Bills? He was in Wyoming.
Yeah. Yep, stellar. So good
guy. What else have you been playing? You played finish up Kingdom Hearts 3?
Yeah. Oh man. I was glad for that to be over.
Like, what a game. Game of the year, perfect score. 74.
Too many boss fights at the end.
A lot of boss fights.
And yeah, they just did not like, and the ending was the typical bad guy who wants to destroy the world because he thinks it's the only.
Spoilers, motherfucker! Spoiler alerts.
This is like the story of every freaking RPG ever made.
Yeah, I know, but
bad guy who wants to cleanse the world in order to make the world better because that's the only way he thinks it can happen.
We have to start over.
They're like, no, dude, we just shoved this heart into Roxas. It's all good.
Everything's just fine. He's back. He's a real boy.
Roxas is fine. His hair is slightly a different color than Ventus. He's okay.
And also a slightly different color than the little weird pirate boy that you see randomly as you're flying through the sky with fucking keyblades.
Yeah, I still don't know who that is, but
I told you, man, it looks like the kid from Bastion.
That can't be who it is, though.
It's not. No, I'm just saying it's fucking same character. Super Giant Games.
Who looks like as a human? No. But yeah, I mean I don't know. Like those, I would not consider those games like my favorite games, but they're definitely interesting. Like I would say, I had more fun playing Far Cry, but of the two games, Kingdom Hearts is a way more interesting game than Far Cry.
Yes.
It's definitely got better music too, like and production values. Like they do a lot of crazy stuff that doesn't make sense, but they like the production values for that crazy stuff that doesn't make sense are pretty high.
Looks real good.
So yeah, so I'm sure they'll make another one. I don't know how many years, and I will probably how many years that'll take, but I will probably play that one too.
How good did Donald and Goofy look in that fucking Pirates of the Caribbean world? Did they not look spectacular in that cutscene?
I don't know. I don't really like. I didn't really like that. So I don't like Pirates of the Caribbean.
Well, yeah, that's fine. I'm not saying like that, but just the way, like, because they're in a realistic world, they looked really fucking good.
Yeah, that whole thing was like those worlds like that are so weird to me because they use Johnny Depp's likeness and Orlando Bloom's likeness and Keira Knightley, her likeness, and then none of the voices are them. So yeah, those are always so weird to me. But nobody cares that Donald is a duck. They're all humans. Donald's a duck. Goofy's a dog. Nobody cares about any of that stuff.
Well, and they pointed out, Jan was talking about it on the Bombcast, and I picked up on it when I started playing. Just the way that they did the voice acting when they're just like Sora, Donald, Goofy, like it's just like, what the fuck who did this? Why did they make them say them individually instead of in a fucking row?
I have no idea, but
it's not good.
But yeah, it was the Pirates of the Caribbean one was way better than the one that was in 2.
Yeah,
the one that was in 2 seemed like it was a very small world, but
you're basically on like one port. Like that was it. Like you're on like the edge of a port.
yeah,
Where this felt ridiculously huge. And like I said, I love that ship combat.
I mean that was pretty ballsy though of Square Enix to make you go get crabs. Like this is a kid's game, right?
Contract all the crabs, please.
Yeah. They're telling you to go to port and get some crabs. That's what they're telling you in this Disney kids game.
I'm sure everyone thought that same exact thing too, without a shadow of a doubt.
Because you start off on your boat, and then you are really going to port and then getting crabs. That is what they have you do in this.
Is going to port like a euphemism?
Yeah, it's kind of like going to 100 Acre Woods.
That's where you're really punching one out of the port.
Where the Oathbreaker really Oathkeeper comes.
Oh, no.
I mean,
shines.
Depending on how you handle going to port, you might end up going down the muddy path. So that's where it's like.
Well,
when you're in port though, you unlock the peg leg, which really gives you a leg up on the competition. That's really.
You never go muddy path to port.
Well, in this game,
yeah,
except in the heat of the moment.
Yeah, you might want to parlay before that happens, but
poop deck.
But yeah, I couldn't believe that. I was like, all right, I just landed, and they're telling me to get crabs.
Not just like a small amount of crabs. They want you to get all of the crabs.
Yeah, like 300. They want you to get 300 crabs, and you can get more than 300 crabs.
You're fucked. What sucked about that part of the game for me was I was at a point that I needed to pause it and save, and there's not a fucking save point in that area until you get all of the crabs.
Yeah, I was looking for one too when I was running around.
I was like,
crabs.
I gotta stop getting crabs. This is getting itchy. Not good.
So yeah, I just wonder how much thought and how much actual intention is going on there when they thought, what's a good thing to get here? Some crabs. What? And this, you can get some shells. You don't have to get some crabs.
Crustaceans.
Yeah, I don't know. Does anybody get crabs in Pirates of the Caribbean?
Yeah. So the whole crab thing is, I guess, because you haven't seen the movie. The crabs are like a manifestation of in the third movie when he goes into Davy Jones' locker. It's like a manifestation of Jack Sparrow's like almost subconscious stuff. I don't know. At one point that he uses the crabs to like move the ship all around. Like it's weird. It's a weird whole thing. That's why when he turns into them, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, if I would have been more familiar with the movies, I probably wouldn't have thought of the other reason you want to go to
your out of context representation of what the game has asked you to do is actually the best thing. Because it's just like, yep, you're not wrong.
Yeah. So it'd be interesting to know if anybody at Square Enix was thinking of that when they were making that part. Because it's like the first thing you do. You're on a boat, and then you go to port, and they tell you get crabs.
Yep. It's the only thing you can do until literally until you can save. Like you have to do it.
Mm-hmm. So, but yeah, the Big Hero 6 thing I've never seen anything. Is there only one of those, or is it
just the one? There's a TV show also, but
so I wasn't sure what was going on there either. But so yeah, the two last worlds were kind of a bummer.
I didn't care for Big Hero 6, but I did not mind the Pirates of the Caribbean world, just because I thought it looked the best.
After you finish Big Hero 6, though, you are going on a long journey to the end of the game because it just seems like it's going to end and it doesn't, and then it seems like it's going to end again and it doesn't, and then it just keeps going. Oh, I didn't.
Oh,
is that a crab? Oh no, it's Sora. What's he doing?
I was going to hold this up while you were talking.
Yeah. What's he looking at? Oh, is he on the gummy phone?
I don't know. What is that?
That's the gummy phone. He talks to Chip and Dale on that phone.
You hold it up, and I'll just play this in the background. It'll be fine.
Well, I don't really have much else to say. Like you guys should have done this.
Bus scale. Bus scale.
I'm probably 54 buses out of 74 buses.
Damn.
I don't like the way the games play. That's like my biggest problem. Like I don't mind all the crazy and weird stuff. It's just I don't like how they play.
So you like it where they just put like an hour and a half of cutscenes onto the disc?
Yeah,
just watch that.
Well, I can't handle all of that. I guess I understand why they have the gameplay there because I can't take all of that. Like I can't watch all of those cutscenes. I need something to break it up. I just don't like the combat. I don't mind running around and picking up crabs though. So if they put more crabs in the game, every world get crabs.
Maybe on the re-release, you'll get more crabs.
Like I was in the, I don't even know what you call it. Simba's World, and got some crabs. Went to Nightmare Before Christmas and got some crabs.
Without spoiling it,
We've
what
all
did you
been
think
there.
what did you think of the ending?
I don't know what to think of any of those games endings.
That's fair.
Are you talking about the thing after the credits?
Well, both, but yes.
So it's very difficult to talk about.
I know.
Without spoiling. There are certain characters you see towards the beginning of the game, and it seems like the whole entire story is just to resolve some dispute between those two guys.
Yes.
These two here?
Yeah, those two assholes.
Okay.
They're trying to figure out how to make the best gummy ship, and neither one of them realize they need to stop making fucking gummy ship because nobody wants a gummy ship. That is the ending of Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah. You
No.
fly a gummy ship into the oblivion and just kill yourself.
Well, there's a part at the end where there's a certain character whose name starts with an N, and a gummy ship comes down in a fairly realistic looking world, and it looks absolutely ridiculous.
Looks like ass.
Sounds like
Just like ass.
nobody's designed a ship like this.
This is not real life.
Yeah, this looks like two rodents created this ship.
Rodents are creating ships. Rodents are making meals. It's a whole thing.
Yeah, I don't know if chipmunks count as rodents, but we'll throw them in there.
Little Chef definitely is a rodent.
But yeah, that gummy ship was much larger than I expected it to be, though, when it landed.
Yes.
So that was surprising.
Is that
Especially
also a euphemism, by the way?
Yeah.
Sora busted out his gummy ship, and Kyra was like,
Well,
"Oh, Sora!"
Sora opened the door to the gummy ship, and a bunch of crabs just came out.
Followed by the Oath Keeper.
But the reason why I wasn't expecting the gummy ship to look so large is because they keep cutting to the cockpit, and the cockpit in the gummy ship is very small.
This is too much.
So many small cocked gummies.
I don't know what's real anymore.
Neither do we.
Yeah. So
It's all a fever dream.
yeah. And Sora wasn't even in the gummy ship. It was somebody else. So
Pete.
Pete wouldn't know what to do with the gummy ship.
Pete is worthless in that entire game.
He's hanging out with Maleficent or whatever.
Which is also worthless that entire game.
Well, they have other
Banging?
stuff going on.
Oh, they were banging.
Yeah.
That's how Goofy was made.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, Goofy becomes a bad guy.
Damn it.
So, but yeah, I mean, the thing after the credits, though, no idea what's going on there.
Yeah, it's fucking weird. Did you look up the secret ending?
No.
Look the secret ending up too. It'll confuse you more.
Does it have poo in it?
Well, some would call it poo.
Like, I feel like they underutilize poo. Like when I go to 100 Acres Woods and there's just a small area for me to hang out with poo.
Yeah.
Something went wrong. Like they need to have a whole world for me.
This time they for sure fucked up the poo-ness.
Yeah. Like
I need more poo.
That is the only area that I found all the lucky emblems. They could not hide them from me in that poo world. So
you dug deep through the poo to find them.
Yep.
I got it. Yep.
Because there are only 3 of them.
No Tiggers were stopping in your way. Nothing. It
No,
was not a thing.
Well, but they need a whole world dedicated to poo. I feel like he's been in all of them as far as I know. I don't know about the spin-offs, but the main series, he's been in all of them. I feel like his most prominent role was the first one. But
yeah, probably the first one.
Yeah, they need to get back to that. They need a Pooh World. Christopher Robbins needs to be in there, doing whatever he does.
Christopher Reeve.
He's kind of boring, isn't he? Yeah.
Me accidentally thinking it's a girl or a boy or whatever it was. I don't know.
I don't know. Does Pooh get confused about that stuff?
Well, only I do.
He gets confused about quite a bit. So
He's a confused kind of bear. What about Onimusha? Tell me about Onimusha.
I forgot how weird that game was. I'm guessing the voices in Japanese don't sound as crazy as the voices in English, because that main bad guy has got such a weird voice. Yeah, I don't know. I like that game quite a bit. I started remembering more as I kept going. That game's not very long. I beat it in like under 4 hours, which is probably longer than it should have taken. But
if it lasts longer than 4 hours, you should probably consult a doctor. Let's just.
I was just under 4, so I think it was safe.
Clean finish.
Yeah, and this was post crabs too, so and I still made it under 4.
Recount, shoulders were on the mat. Is clean.
Yeah. I don't know. The foot might have been on the ropes, but nobody saw it.
This stuff was yelling at the ref. It's a whole thing.
Yeah. But yeah, I forgot how weird that game was. That game is really nuts, and the ending is pretty great. But it's also like it's not extremely hard either. There's like the enemies do some damage, but if you dodge whatever they're doing, you also deal a shitload of damage. So I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's a very old combat style too, so it takes a while to get used to.
I didn't mind it. I enjoyed it, but yeah, it definitely feels old.
Yeah, like the dodge being the down button is so hard to like get my brain to do that. I probably was able to handle it better when I played it like 12 years ago. But yeah, bits and pieces of it came back to me. It's still a lot of fun. I hope they do that with the rest of the series. So I've only played part of the second one. I've never played the third or the fourth. So it'd be cool to play them.
Dawn of Dreams, is that the fourth one?
Yeah.
Okay. What about that? I was looking up Onimusha games on eBay one day for no reason and saw Dawn of Dreams, and I didn't know what that one was.
I bought that one, and then I bought they had a collection of all three without that fourth one, and I have that. So,
do you have Tactics?
No, I have the Xbox version of the first one also. So,
Ginma or whatever.
Yeah, I never.
What about the Smash Brothers game?
What's
that one called? Onimusha. Is it Blade Warriors? It's like a.
No.
It's like a platform fighter.
I'm guessing the box art for my versions of Onimusha 1, 2, and 3 is different than the. Let me check.
Did you see the article I posted on the notes?
No, I didn't.
Is that what the box art looks like?
Yeah.
Like without them being put in a collection?
Yeah, I have the third one, and I know that's what that one looks like.
Yeah, I think that's the third one.
Yeah, that's it.
And then I played part of this one, the second one. Dude's name is Jubei. I mean, yeah, I guess that looks, yeah. For some reason, I thought maybe since it was in the collection, they might do different art, but apparently they did not.
Onimusha Blade Warriors. You're missing out. It's a multiplayer fighting game.
They released this collection around the same time as they bundled like a collection of Resident Evil 4, Code Veronica, and one of the Outbreak games together. I did not get that.
There's that. They put, I don't know what it was on GameCube. Was it Resident Evil 0, 4, and maybe Code Veronica? I don't know. It's called like the Pure Blood Edition or something, and it's expensive as hell.
Pure Blood. That's so weird.
That may not be what it's called.
It seems like they'd call that for Castlevania or something. But
yeah.
But I mean, there's stuff with blood in Resident Evil, but they don't really like focus on blood. So
that may not be what's called at all. I don't remember.
This is some hot breaking news, Ralph. If this is real,
it's fucking weird. If it's real,
let me break in here real quick, Ryan, before you give us your bus scale on Onimusha.
No, I don't know if I can for that.
here's a rumor for you. Very much not a substantiated rumor by any means, but you know, Microsoft is putting the Xbox thing on the Switch.
Mm-hmm.
Supposedly, Microsoft is planning to put Xbox Game Pass on the Switch also.
Streaming.
Streaming.
Mm. Okay.
Originally,
Sea of Thieves on your Switch. Play
Yes.
Halo on your Switch.
I would never need to buy an Xbox finally.
But it probably look probably look
I don't-
bad.
Ask me if I care. Some speculation originated from DirectFeed Games claiming Xbox's app is obviously in the works for Switch, would support Xbox Game Pass and the Project X Cloud streaming service. Latter could allow for titles that wouldn't be technically possible on Switch by streaming them online. Game Informer backs up some of these claims and has heard that the announcement of Game Pass on Switch could come as soon as this year. That is fucking insane.
That's weird.
But that would be a good way for Nintendo and Microsoft to try to get one over on Sony also.
Yeah, it's really, really strange though. Like Sony, I can't imagine Sony ever doing that.
No, never.
I can't imagine anyone who wasn't in third place ever doing that. But
yeah.
But to me, Microsoft makes sense because it seems like Microsoft doesn't know what to do about making games. They just want to be a platform for games.
Yeah.
So, because they are, if it's not a racing game, they are not good at coming up with games that they think people want to play. And like the ones that they are successful at, other than I already said it, Forza, is Minecraft. And they just bought Minecraft when it was already popular.
I guess we did forget to mention that Scalebound, Ryan's long-awaited game that got canceled on the Xbox, might be coming to the Switch exclusively.
Yeah, that's not.
I heard that's probably not true.
Well,
I want to say it was whoever was the lead on Scalebound said like that's probably not going to happen.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I just want somebody other than Nintendo to pick it up, because then it's more likely that it's going to be closer to what it originally was supposed to be, because it'll end up on PS4, Xbox, or new consoles.
Good consoles, yeah.
Yeah. Well, the Switch is a good console. It's
I'd rather not play a game than play a game that may not be as good as I thought it might be.
Right, yeah. I don't want to play it at all versus play it shittily.
But if they would have never announced it, and I would have never known it existed, and they would have said this is a new Switch game, that's a completely different story.
I don't know. What if they called it something different and you didn't know the difference?
Switchbound.
Bale scan.
Yes. If they called it Switchbound,
Switchbound, yeah.
Yep.
Well,
right?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, look at this Game Pass thing. I don't know. This is kind of weird because,
that's how Scalebound's coming to Switch.
Yes.
Yeah, probably.
It's a Game Pass exclusive.
That was it. But, I mean, once you take the Switch away from your home, then you can't stream anything.
Yeah, there's no LTE on it.
So, but maybe you can download some of them that are not as powerful. I don't know.
The whole idea is weird, but I mean, I'm into whatever they're going to try to do.
I don't know if you could download them.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think that would work, because the whole thing is you're playing it remotely. The game's actually running on Microsoft servers, and you're just sending inputs.
Right.
And it's just streaming the video back to you.
You're just communicating back and forth with.
That's why it'll look better than a Switch game normally does, but it still might not look as great depending on how good your internet is.
On regular Game Pass on Xbox, you're downloading everything. So if it was something that was retro or something that a Switch could theoretically run,
Shovel Knight or something like that.
Yeah, so you think you could download an Xbox version of that? I mean, it doesn't make any sense.
I'm not sure.
I don't know. This is bonkers.
Maybe whatever the revision is that Nintendo's coming out with is going to have wireless Wi-Fi option that you can don't have to be connected to your Wi-Fi at your house.
Man, it's got a phone plan with it.
Yeah.
Like that Vita.
Some Cricket wireless going.
Yeah, with Seamus. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Bus scale for Onimusha. What do you got?
I don't know. It's tough. Again,
2019 rating for Onimusha.
I feel like I can't knock a game for being old as fuck. I'd still put it in the 50s. We'll say 55.
Okay.
I don't remember how well I like
better than Kingdom Hearts.
I don't. So I mean, it sounds nuts, but I like playing that. I like the combat of that game more than I like the combat of Kingdom Hearts.
Because Kingdom Hearts is just X. It's just X go and give it to you the whole time.
But the combat in Kingdom Hearts, the way the buttons are laid out, makes a whole hell of a lot more sense than how it was in Onimusha.
In 1990, whatever, 8
dodge,
98.
Whatever. When was it?
It was probably the 2000s. I would imagine.
It didn't come out before the PlayStation 2. I know that much.
Exclusive Japan version.
Oh damn it, Ralph! You fucked me up.
Kutaragi or whatever he was.
All right, fuck off. It was 2001.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know it was that old.
98 was not that far off, asshole.
I mean, PS2 didn't come out until 2000.
Didn't come out in 98. That's what Ralph was getting at.
I mean, Dino Crisis maybe, but
yeah.
January of 2001. So technically, let's call it 2000.
I don't remember. Was Kutaragi the dude in 2001, or was it somebody else?
Who directed it?
No, like a Sony big league dude that could be having access to these games early.
Well, I don't know.
No idea.
I don't even know who runs Capcom.
I don't know.
Capcom.
John Layden.
Mr. Capcom.
Reggie. Yeah. Mega Man. Rockman. Japan.
Chairman and CEO Kenzo Shujitamo.
No, it's Mayor Haggard. He's probably running Capcom.
I don't know who the fuck this guy is. He's 78 though, the guy that runs Capcom.
Best PlayStation 2 game overall, Sony Computer Entertainment America People's Choice Award. There you go. 74 out of 74.
What about a Teen Choice Award?
1998.
Yeah. May 2001, they got that award.
Man.
Mayor Haggard nominated.
Oh, Haggard. Perfect.
Yeah.
All right. I'll tell you what I've been playing because I've been playing shit. I can't stop playing Apex Legends. I just can't.
Have you apexed?
I have apexed plenty. I apexed with randoms the other day.
This doesn't even have a demo of Shadow of Rome. It has a trailer for Shadow of Rome. So I should get on that.
It's worth mentioning. Yep.
Is that the new Sublime with Rome album? The Shadow of Rome?
No, it's the Shadow of Jim Rome.
Even better. What I've always missed.
He's always burning.
Man, have you seen that video where he is interviewing former quarterback Jim Everett?
Is he the one that flipped the table and all?
Yep. It's so good. Because he keeps calling him the wrong name on purpose, and it's pissing Jim Everett off.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, look
I wonder if that was like the dawn of the table flip, or if the table flip goes further back than that.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, he was very upset.
He kept calling him like Tom or something.
Yeah, I don't understand that kind of. I don't know, that kind of mentality where you have to annoy your host or your guest. I mean,
Jim Rome's an asshole. That's about it. Apex Legends, huh? Game of the year.
That's all I got. I don't know. I've gotten some wins. I mean, but 70 out of 74. I like it. It is a 9 out of 10. It's sure that everything about that game appeals to what I want to play.
Is there an actual bus in the game?
No, there's a spaceship. There might be a broken.
Is there a gummy ship?
No, none of that. I don't even know. I know that this game does not appeal to either one of you, so that's fine. But it hits on all of the the levels that I need a game to hit on for me to just not want to stop playing it. I took Kingdom Hearts out. I haven't played it since I beat it. And I put in Spyro a couple days ago, thinking, okay, well, I want something light, not crazy. Just want to be able to platform and fuck around. You know, I put it in my system, and all I played was Apex. Sitting there ready to go, and I just keep firing up Apex and playing with randoms, even when I don't need to.
Well, there's a game coming out soon called Anthem that is gonna stop the Apex train.
I'm sure it got a 90 out of 100 too. Let me tell you, I'm sure it's rocking up.
You wish
Ah,
you guessed that low.
What is the Metacritic for?
We'll get there.
Oh,
We'll get there.
Oh my God, I'm not looking at that yet.
We'll get there.
Oh, bury the lead. That's what the joke was.
Oh,
Hmm.
man.
It's anyway.
Any of us went that low.
We sure didn't.
Mm-mm.
Especially Derek Vance. Apex Legends though.
30 though, and you're good.
Apex Legends. It is, I mean, it's just all of the things. It is the movement, it is the guns, it is equipping and getting better gear for your guns, it is moving through the map, the different locations. It's just really fucking good. I mean, I cannot stop playing it, and it's a problem.
It's only a problem if it is.
It's really not. I mean,
It's
it would
only
be.
you go to get help for it, right?
Well, I'm not going anywhere yet.
Yeah, you're not gonna quit playing it, are you? You pussy.
Nope.
Okay, that's good.
I won't do it. I promise.
Okay.
I got some wins with the randoms, which is very strange. I got 4 wins in one day the other day, which is crazy. I don't know. It hits on like everything I want from a video game right now. It's easy to hop in and out. It's got that roguelike quickness of you're died and you're back fucking in the game in no time. Just the gun layout and just trying to find the right set of guns and helping people and res them and feeling fucking great, having 5 or 6 kills, and just like I feel myself getting better at a video game. And that feeling of just getting it feels real good.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
It feels real good. So that's what I'm having right now with Apex. And I can't lie to you. Yeah, I'll probably end up going and checking out. I'm going to hold off on Metro, even though How Long to Beat's like 12 or 13 hours. So I still might pick up that new one because it looks really nice. But tepid response there. Not quite as tepid as Anthem. But I'll probably go check out Anthem's single player. I might go try to rent it and check it out tomorrow. But we'll see.
Metro reviewed pretty well.
I mean, it was tepid comparatively to what I expected it to be.
Well, you hold on here.
That's probably the best any Metro game has done, isn't it?
You expected it to be an 81 out of 100.
Didn't it get
84 out of 100 is what we
What it got?
decided it wound up as.
Oh like sitting like a 77 or a 78.
I mean, that was last week when we did the PC version.
Oh, got it. Okay.
I don't know what it is otherwise now.
Right on.
But
Either way, I'll wait on Metro because I'll end up checking it out. But I'll look at Anthem next week. But I got nothing but Apex. It's got me by the balls. Got me by the balls.
nice.
Ralph, why don't you tell me about Tetris 99 Red Balloons?
I watched the Tetris Championship last night. That was something else. Have you guys ever watched any of that?
What version were they playing?
The NES one.
No, I've never seen that.
It was nuts. I've never seen anybody play Tetris like that. It's like, boom, another Tetris. Boom, another Tetris. It's pretty funny.
Man.
16-year-old kid won it though. Best Tetris player in the world.
What the hell? So I realized I could get a 7-day trial of Nintendo Switch Online, and I wanted to play Tetris 99 because you can't play without Nintendo Switch Online. So I played it, and I don't know if I get it. It's Tetris, but I don't know how I'm hurting people. I don't know which thing I should pick, whether to attack people or.
My wife doesn't get it either. But she loves playing it.
I don't think there's a. I don't think there's a random.
There isn't? I thought there was.
It's at the top.
Is it? I don't know.
Okay.
I'm too busy trying to get Tetris. Boom.
Yeah,
another
I mean,
Tetris.
really,
Yeah. You
You
gotta
can
take
do
it when you do the Tetris.
set it to the attackers for them if people are attacking you.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I like Tetris, but
Do you
I don't
like
know if
free Tetris?
yeah, but I can play Tetris in a lot of different ways.
But
And
how about
it's-
that music?
I can hear that music in a lot of different ways because it's in every Tetris game,
Fine.
or at least every good one.
Yeah.
I'll probably play it more until.
Have you ever given your cat a bunch of catnip and then had your cat watch you play Tetris?
That's not a bad plan,
Uh,
but yes.
what was the
No.
best place that you placed in Tetris?
I only played 2 games, and I think 50 was the best.
I think the wife hit a top 10 the other day. Coconut
Nice.
did. I'm telling you, when I play my battle royale, she plays hers. Hers currently Tetris 99.
Okay, nice. I just don't know if I'm a battle royale guy, no matter what it is.
You're not uncompetitive by any means, but
I'm not very competitive.
Your apathy for competitiveness is very real.
I mean, I had fun in PUBG like once or twice.
I think we had some fun when we played it up here.
Would you like it more if your first piece parachuted down? Or no?
It'd be better, and you had to land like the whole, man. Oh gosh, like if the whole map was just a giant board and you had to make your piece land into the right spot.
What if your Tetraminos were guns and you just had to like make the guns fit together?
Can I craft a building around it?
It is inside of a building outside, like the outside is the Twin Tower. I mean, it's just a regular building.
Oh no, I'm out.
It's un-American to do that.
No way. Tetris 99. I don't know. And I played Mario 2 a little bit on the Switch Online thing.
It's so good.
I like the way that's set up, the whole Switch Online thing. I think it looks nice. How it just has the box art for all the games, but there's not many on there.
There are not many on there. But boy, that Pro Controller setup, like I said, is real rough on Mario 2. I didn't play it again this
week. I looked to see if you could switch it. I didn't look like you could.
That sucks because it blows.
But you know why they do that? Because they want you to buy the NES controllers that only Switch Online members can
so I can
buy.
To the side of my fucking Switch.
For $60, you can have 2 NES controllers that you can only use on the Switch.
I'm good, thanks.
Great.
No, I'm good.
But they have 2 buttons. Your Switch controllers don't have 2 buttons. Oh, wait. They have a lot of that.
They have too many buttons.
Yes. Yeah, you don't need those pieces of shit.
Tell Nintendo that you need more and less buttons.
Oh, man, Nintendo. Cure my needs. I finished.
Dr. Mario will.
Oh man, Dr. Mario World is coming. Mm-hmm. I finished Ride to Hell Retribution for the second time in my life.
Platinum?
No, I can't do that because it wants you to. One of them is to beat it on 1%er difficulty, and
what does that even mean?
The best I can do is Badass Biker.
Like extremely rich before you can do that, or
I don't know, because like on one of the loading screens, it has the Ride to Hell logo and it has 1%. So it must be some kind of motorcycle. Well, that's not the amount that it's loaded, but 1% is, I don't know, it must be some kind of motorcycle lingo.
You have to beat 1% of the game on the hardest difficulty.
I couldn't do that. No way. So I got the Easy Rider trophy and the Badass Biker for being it on easy and normal.
I like how they don't use the way we do currency in the United States, even though that game takes place in the United States, right? They put commas in their currency and that thing.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Wrong.
Yeah.
That final battle, not to spoil anything, I know you guys don't want to know. So the final boss is some guy who killed your dad at some point. Because I may have told you part of this last week. I don't know. The main character's dad and this Caesar guy.
Well, did he also kill your brother, or is it a different guy?
Well, the Devil's Hand is the gang. The Devil's Hand has been told to kill your entire family, and they got to your brother first. So they're trying to get you. Jake is your name.
But couldn't they? There's one part in the game where they killed your brother. They could have just killed you too, right? And they didn't.
No, the game couldn't have happened. No, no way. Yeah, I don't remember the very beginning. But so your dad and the Caesar guy made this bet long ago that whoever won this motorcycle race got your mom. And your dad lost the fucking race. And he ran away. Okay, so I don't know what the fuck happened. He like ran off, and I don't know if they came and killed your mom. I don't remember what happened, but so you wound up with your crazy. It's not your uncle, I don't think. It's like your dad's friend, who looks like Chris Christopherson. If that means anything to anyone, that guy
It
may not
does.
even be alive. But so the final battle, you can't. You're chasing Caesar. You're both on motorcycles because of course you are, and you're not power sliding. Too bad.
Can
It
you
should,
though?
it
If
should be
you
like a
try?
power slide competition.
Yeah.
I think that thing is like one of those classic quick time event boss battles.
Oh.
It's the best. You catch up to him and you like poke his eyes out.
God of War 3 style, or
I don't know. I don't know what happened.
Oh.
I don't play God of War 3.
Poseidon gets his eyes poked out from Poseidon's perspective. So it's just you see Kratos just shoving.
Okay, no, not that creative. Just jam his eyes out, and then he manages to drive his motorcycle off a cliff and lands with the motorcycle on top of him, leaking fluid, and and he's blind. So your character throws. I don't know if he throws a grenade down there, I think, or a lighter. I don't remember, and it explodes, and that's
how it
run
ends.
off with some lady who was that guy's daughter, and presumably you're banging with your clothes on. But the game did not end with a bang, which is bullshit, and ended with a whimper.
That wasn't even like an after credits bang or nothing.
Nothing.
Mm.
After
And-
credits trophy. That's about it.
Oh man, could have been so much more.
Could have been 74 out of 74.
The perfect game. The most perfect game.
Yeah, I mean, there'll probably never be another game like that.
We already talked about Apex Legends.
Are they experts
Please.
at Apex Legends?
Yes, they like me watching.
How
Say hello to the child. Hello, child.
Hello.
Jolene is
Hello,
here to-
children.
can you floss in Apex Legends?
There is no dancing in Apex Legends. The floss is dead. Long live the floss.
Can you teabag in Apex Legends?
Yes.
Okay.
Did you hear that that guy from Fresh Prince cannot own that dance?
Yes, it is against some kind of copyright law, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, but
weird.
Backpack Kid is still trying. He's probably going to lose too.
Also, why did they not play this in that Tetris Championships? What is wrong with Tetris 2?
Tetris 2 is good,
they-
but it's got bombs in it.
They
That's
are
weird.
not ready for Tetris 2.
You can't just put bombs in Tetris and have a championship
It's too
tournament.
late.
Yeah, I mean that's like
Could've been done.
taking your clothes off. You can't.
No, don't do that.
Yeah,
Might get diseases.
yeah. It's not safe. Nintendo does not approve. I'm surprised Tetris 2 got their seal of approval.
They even developed and published it. Probably Tetris 2. They published it, I'm sure.
Uh-huh.
Back then they did that.
I'm also being told that you need to brush your teeth and to be a nicer sister.
What?
Yeah,
Were
do
you
those
being- were you
things.
being
That's what
mean
we've
to
been
your
talking
sister?
about. That's the basis of this episode of the podcast.
It's a terrible thing to do. It should be nice.
Did she deny her sister of some Apex Legends?
Don't do that. Don't ever do that.
You didn't want to turn on the light? Turn on the light?
Uh-oh. Did you
This
shut
is
the
a
light
compelling-
off on her while she was in the bathroom? That's
No, man.
Did
scary.
you turn on the red light?
Dark deuce.
They're over.
Yeah, I mean that happens. You get startled so much you might fall in. But
Okay. All right. Well,
It's a real threat.
no, I'm just kidding. All right. You tell everybody goodbye.
Threat level high.
Goodbye.
Threat level midnight. We're gonna do the dance for all the people watching.
Oh no.
The dance is happening.
Who's watching?
Is that dance in Fortnite?
Not yet.
I
It's
don't-
only
I don't
only
know.
Apex.
I need to get on the phone with my lawyer Malloy, former NFL star.
It's probably in
Lawyer
Tetris.
Malone, Post Malone, and lawyer get up.
He got a Super Bowl, didn't he?
Post Malone.
Post
definitely.
Malone for sure got one. Yeah.
Lawyer Malloy. He was on the Patriots, so I'm sure
Yeah.
he did.
Yeah.
How's his first name? Lawyer. What the hell? And Ty Law was on that team, I think. What the hell? I think that's all I played. No, I played the Devil May Cry 5 demo. I did do that.
A lot of clothes in that demo.
I did not play that demo yet. I meant to though.
A little too many clothes. That game looked and felt nice, but I don't know why, but I just kept thinking I'd rather be playing Bayonetta.
Yeah.
Like it.
I remember how the controls feel because I tried playing Devil May Cry 4 not too long ago and it felt very weird.
I feel like I wasn't doing something right because
Is it like you put on the easy mode?
I think it was just on normal. But like, I mean, they have like these devil breaker things, and I didn't feel like I understood what was going on with them, and I didn't know if I had a dodge, and I couldn't tell if I had one. And
Did you
the only
guns?
yeah, the dude had a shotgun. I don't know. I mean, it felt pretty good. I'll have to see. I'm not gonna get it at launch.
Supposedly that game has like an easy mode where it just lets you do all kinds of crazy stuff without really pushing a lot of different buttons. It just does it for you.
I mean, it could have been on that, I guess, because I was getting like
They probably
combos or whatever.
They probably wouldn't do that by default, unless. But I don't know. Who knows?
I think it was called A was Apocalypse. Maybe that was bad.
Apocalypse
I guess
Now.
Yes. But I guess it started at D or C and worked its way up. It looked really nice. Had that RE engine logo before it started. So
it's Resident Evil 2 quality, which means it's a perfect game, is what you're saying.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I'm interested to see how that reviews. I don't know why, but whatever.
Whatever.
Derek, you should try that demo.
I meant to. I just haven't got a chance to, but I plan on downloading it and checking it out.
There's supposed to be a Monster Boy demo on Switch, but I haven't seen it come up yet.
The Coconut played the Yoshi demo all the way through. After I played it the other day, she liked it too.
Soldier Boy demo.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, I'm ready for Yoshi.
As am I.
It's
In
like
March.
return of the demo.
Yeah. Oh, and I downloaded the Trials Rising beta, and I couldn't get it to work
because it didn't work when I got that code the first time, so I didn't try the second time.
Oh, it was like it just says it's an open beta. I don't know.
Yeah. It's supposed to be I want to say it starts this weekend. I got an email about it today.
Oh, maybe it's not on. Maybe it's not going yet. I
Might
heard
start
the
tomorrow.
Switch version looks like shit. So
Well, what do you expect?
nothing anymore.
It's the right way to expect anything.
So what happens in Trials Rising, do you think?
Something to do with lawyers.
A Metal Gear shows up. Revengeance happens.
Oh, I was thinking like your bike breaks its back and then has to recover.
It gets put in a hole. You have to make a big leap. Once you make it, you climb out.
Yeah.
Sun's real bright.
That bright sun will get you. Like I stepped outside when it was real snowy, and the sun reflecting off of the snow.
Sure.
That was rough.
Was it enough for you to get murdered by a bike?
There were no bike. Well, I couldn't see very well because of that, so there could have been a bike near me just waiting for its moment.
Did you feel like you needed to have oxygen injected into you to sound weird?
I've not felt that urge yet, but
I just realized we were talking about Batman.
Okay. I can see that happening in the future.
Soon enough. Are you gonna change your name to Ryan Al Ghul and just hide in plain sight?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's dead.
Yeah, it's pretty close. What do you have to say, little one? Great conversation.
Man.
Thanks so much. Are you gonna say hi at least?
Yeah.
We'll say hi.
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 How are you?
Good.
How's school?
Good.
Great.
How
was dinner?
Good.
How do you like it? Do you like Apex Legends?
Yeah.
It's great. What do you like the most about it?
I like that carrying a lot of people.
Oh,
You
man.
like when I carry a lot of people?
Oh, you need to get this kid back on the straight and narrow.
They were bad people, right?
He's been watching too Ted Bundy in
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Apex Legends.
I gotta kill them if they're trying to kill me, right?
Yeah.
It's called self-defense.
Yeah.
If the glove
Oh.
don't fit, motherfucker, you must have quit. I'm just fine.
Yeah.
All right.
Hopefully, they don't let you put on OJ gloves in that game.
No, just MJ gloves. All right, you tell everybody good night.
Oh gosh.
Night.
Good
All right,
night.
high five and fist bump.
Have a beautiful time.
Fist bump. Okay.
I don't know. What is Apex Legends rated? Is it T for teen?
I don't think you have to have an ESRB rating unless it's put into a physical form. Do you?
I think you're right.
I'm pretty sure
Unless
that's how
they
it
changed
goes.
that. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's how it is.
Is there any
I don't
blood?
think- there's no blood, is there?
If there's no blood, it's probably teen.
Yeah, there's
Oh.
no blood. No blood. So it's probably, yeah, you're probably right. Anything else you want to talk about, Ralph, or shall we move into surmise the score?
I feel like I played something else, but I didn't write it down. So,
Like Kingdom
hit
Hearts.
it. Oh, what?
He played,
Surmise the
and finished,
score.
he played and finished Kingdom Hearts 3, he just didn't tell us.
He's playing it.
Yeah.
Got the Switch version that hasn't been released yet.
Yeah, it wasn't worth talking about. I've dedicated most of my life to it in the last couple of weeks, but yeah. Surmise the score. The section of the show where we try to guess Metacritic scores for games that aren't out yet. And some of us are bad at it.
Yes.
Some of us are not good at it.
Right.
Let's see. We'll start off with a bang. No, let's not do that yet. Dirt Rally 2.0. We surmised the scores for this last time, I believe. This is the second game in the Dirt Rally spin-off franchise. I don't know. Dirt's been around for a long time. Racing games of sorts. Rally must mean
The
rally
type
racing.
of car. Yeah, the type of car, vehicle.
Like off-road stuff, I think.
Not like
Oh.
checkers and rallies, the fries and burger joint.
No, you want to stay on road for that kind of stuff. I was watching the quick look of Dirt Rally 2.0 earlier. Looks nice. I just
Who did
don't.
that? Who did that quick look?
Alex and Vinny.
Oh no.
They talk about riding dirty.
I wasn't listening to most of what they were saying. I just wanted to see what it looked like.
A quick side before you go any further, I apologize. I have been watching their play date where they're just playing through, or Abby's playing through Resident Evil 2, and I feel like I'm going to get my fill from watching her play that because it is a real good time watching her play that game.
She doesn't like scary games. What'd she
Yeah.
do? She should have saved that for Halloween.
She's playing it with her as Dan and Alex, and it's so funny, like, because Alex obviously hasn't played this remake, and then Dan has, but it's still just it's fun to watch how excited he gets, and then the scares.
Because
What?
Dan sucks at Resident Evil games. So what did
Yes.
he do?
He loved it. He fucking loved the remake.
He's so bad at.
But
It's
he
so hard to watch him play the original. Well, not the
the quick look, yeah.
original. Yeah.
But like just the scares at one point in the last video was just Abby and Dan, and she's like, I love these games, and he's like, oh yeah, man, the suspense and the tenseness. She's like, that is not what I play these games for. She's like, I like the puzzles, Dan. And he's like, yeah, but the scares are pretty good. And she's like, yeah, they are pretty great. And right as she says that, she like walked in the library and Mr. X just fucking waylays her off, and they both just fucking jump back, and it's the perfect timing. It's a pretty good time watching her play. She's like, fuck this guy. She hates X. She hates
No
him.
good to open the door and then find out you just open the door to him.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Or getting your ass kicked when that happens.
The intensity, like I felt it just watching it, but the intensity in that game just amplifies tenfold when that motherfucker shows up.
Yeah, it's even worse when he shows up in a hallway that has a liquor because you're
Yeah, you're fucked.
because you have to run.
Unless you have all the acid bullets in the world, you're fucked.
the liquor's gonna get you.
It's no good. Anyway, sorry, Ralph. Dirt Rally 2.
Yeah. Dirt Rally 2.0. 85 out of 100.
That's a hot score.
It's a PS4 version right there.
Ooh, yummy.
Had the most reviews. So coming in dead last, skating on thin ice with a guess of 71. I don't know what that had to do with it. Derek. Sorry, Derek.
Of course, it was me. Who
Of
else?
course,
would
it was
be?
Derek. Coming in second with a guess of 75 was Ryan.
Oh,
Sorry,
yeah,
Ryan.
they're oh, so nice.
Sorry about that. And not nailing it with a guess of 78 was Ralph.
Whoa, Ralph.
I've won the right to remove a game from our worst games of all time list in hopes for us to determine what is the worst game of all time. So I will remove Mad Dog McCree. Sorry, Derek.
It's fine. I don't take offense to it.
Put that Mad Dog down.
You never make a Mad Dog mad. As far as I know.
A wrestler
Dog.
called Mad
Just a bad dog.
I don't know. Rick Steiner.
I don't know if he was Mad Dog. I think there was an actual wrestler just called Mad Dog.
No, he was the mad dog. With his
He was
sweet ass
The dog
ass wrestling
Yeah.
helmet.
Dog face gremlin. Who came up with that shit? Yeah, dude's so ugly. He looks like a gremlin with a dog face. Like, what?
What?
Yeah, Mad Dog O'Malley, Irish American professional wrestler.
AKA Fit Finley.
I was gonna
AKA
say, is that
Rex
just-
Bulldog?
Is that just Fit Finley?
It's a Mad Dog Rex, a professional wrestler from All Star Wrestling.
Wow,
I'll know him.
I don't either.
All right, and then finally, okay, Trials Rising doesn't have reviews yet, but Anthem does.
Anthem, BioWare's next big game, next big RPG, the Destiny like. Woof.
This may murder or keep BioWare alive. I don't know. I don't know if there's that much writing on it.
Probably gonna murder half the squads.
Going-
Just depends on how well it sells.
Going free to play in 5.
4.
No, I don't know anything about this. It'll probably sell pretty well at first, maybe.
Yeah.
63 out of 100.
Why is it
That's-
the PC version? There's no console review.
I think, from what I could tell, the reviews were all.
I'm pretty sure it's easier for them
PC.
to send out like beta codes through that, and they know it's gonna the best possible place for people to play it is PC, so they're gonna send out beta codes for or review codes for PC.
Because when the console reviews drop, what is that going to be?
Yeah, it's kind of shady, but
We'll revisit.
yeah, we could do that.
Be higher. How much you want to bet it's higher?
I bet it's higher too.
I bet it's lower,
55 out of 100.
probably.
That'd be really bad. Like
63 is already really fucking bad.
Andromeda was higher.
Yeah,
You were obsessed with finding out, so I'm not surprised you didn't look.
Yeah. But
63. So
Oh boy, I already know. It's fine. It's fine. It's all fine.
you're
I
very
mean,
close.
who would have known you were only 30 off? Coming in with the guess of 93.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
We
What's
may have,
Derek?
surmised a little too early.
We
Maybe.
surprised it back in January, didn't we? Right after I played the beta or the alpha.
Right after we did Crackdown 3, whenever that was.
I don't remember. Anyway,
It got a better score than Crackdown 3 for now.
Yeah, it did. Dang. Coming in a distant second with a guess of 80 was Ralph.
Oh, man.
Nailing it with a guess of 79 was Ryan.
Oh.
Ryan, you have won the right to remove a game from this list.
It's man, it is getting more and more difficult to do this.
Getting down to the shit.
Yeah.
Just so everybody knows, the least worst game of all time, according to us, is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on the NES. Well, that's not quite right. The least worst of the worst.
Yeah. Let's see. I think I'm gonna remove WCW Mayhem from this list.
Okay, I almost did.
all of the wrestling games coming off of this fucking list.
There's one on there. You can probably guess which one that I still think is
The Game Boy one.
Oh, sorry, 2. There are 2 on there.
This Pit Fighter count as that's already off the list.
Already got
Oh.
pulled.
Thinking of backyard wrestling.
Oh gosh, okay, yeah, that's
but-
rough. Is did we put an ECW game on here?
No, I actually like those. I like the ECW ones.
Man, they're bad though. They're just
Yeah, they're based off the like Acclaim Attitude.
yeah, Attitude Warzone. Like it's the same game with ECW guys.
Yeah.
Oh man. Darrell. No, that wasn't it. Anthem 63. Okay. So we got plenty to surmise, but we have nothing else that we have surmised. So let's go ahead and start out with a hot banger. Devil May Cry 5. Derek, since you lost a lot, you get to win this time.
All I do is lose, no matter what.
Devil May Cry, the fifth. Well, at least the fifth entry in the Devil May Cry
I'm going
series.
to go with an 86. 85.
Oh,
85.
85 and a half.
Sure.
85. Ryan, what you got?
88.
88. I'll go with a 82.
We all have some high hopes for this game.
I can't imagine it getting lower than an 80, but who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. Next up, we have Dead or Alive 6.
Fighting game Dead or Alive 6.
Yeah, developed by Koei Tecmo? No, Team Ninja.
How are we rating this? Like, are we rating the boobs separately, or?
Well, the boobs are 69, so
Okay, yeah, that's true.
yeah, or zeros for boobs, 00.
Yeah, you need like an 8 in there though, right? 2 8s.
Well, yeah, 2 8s could be like two.
Yeah,
Yeah, laying on their sides. Yeah, I get it.
yeah.
I don't know how they get them so close together, but whatever.
Get a 5 in there too.
Oh man, this is getting hot. Ryan, what do you got for us? Dead or Alive 6.
Oh man, 72.
Oh boy.
70, 72. I'm gonna go with 69. All right.
Oh man, boobs in the game are on the same page this time.
All right. I'm 1-0 since the last time I used this number. It's double John Elway, 77.
Oh man. Man, you and John Elway fighting for your
Back-to-back
job.
Super Bowls 77.
Yeah. 77.
Oh boy. Okay. Next up we have RBI Baseball 19. The 19th entry in the RBI Baseball series. That may not be quite right. These games don't ever review very well. I'll go first here. How about 45?
Oh. Man.
Derek, what you got? 77?
I'm gonna go with a 70.
Okay.
70. All right. Ryan,
65.
What's your dad's score?
65. 69? I don't know.
Maybe, perhaps.
What's George Brett's number?
5.
Yeah.
Okay, that's probably not too far off.
The only score.
And finally, Derek,
Uh-huh.
we have Kirby's Extra Epic Yarn,
Gross.
which is a 3DS version of the Wii game that came out. Who the hell knows when? Like 2010,
98, yep.
98.
Right.
98, third best game.
Yep, this is extra epic this time though.
Okay.
We got for us
I'm gonna go with an 83.
83. Ryan,
Weird that 3DS games are still coming out, but anyway.
72.
there's not many coming out.
Nope.
I'm gonna go with a 69. All right,
Oh,
this is a hot episode.
so hot. Too hot to handle.
It's true. I got nothing else unless anybody knows what Left Alive is. Why does it sound familiar?
I do. That's isn't it the front mission? Like it's part of that series, isn't it? Square Enix.
You need to tell us because you're giving us his first score.
I don't know. I'm interested in that game. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get it right when it comes out.
I
But
saw it's coming out soon.
I think it's part of the front mission series.
Okay.
And it's got like the same artist from Front Mission, and it's got the same artist from Metal Gear Solid, like who does all the Metal Gear Solid art.
What do you got?
Not that that's going to affect how the game plays.
100.
I will say 77. I'm stealing
Oh,
it, Derek.
damn. Hot
Double
steal.
no way.
Yeah.
77. I'm gonna go with 65. Derek?
I'm gonna go
What
with
do
a. I'm gonna go with a 69.
God,
Damn.
man.
Man, we're going low this
Yeah,
episode.
we got a lot of the same scores.
Yeah, it's like we only know there's like 5 numbers out of 100.
Yeah.
Even have like the Famitsu
Yeah.
review, so I have no idea what this game is going to be.
Okay. That's all I got for us.
What's the plan for next week, Ryan? How many games are you gonna beat? 2?
I have Tales of Vesperia in my Xbox, so probably none.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen next week.
But yeah, other than that, I got no other plans. Nothing.
Did you guys? You guys gonna watch the Academy Awards on Sunday?
Probably not. Who's nominated? Kevin Spacey.
Shia LaBeouf, best actor. Shia LaBeouf, the best movie. Shia LaBeouf, best
Shia LaBeouf in Holes, best actor. Sigourney Weaver, best actress.
right.
Bringing it back.
No.
Remake.
John
No.
Wayne, best Playboy interview that people decided to dig up and freak out about.
What did he say? He's talking about his Genghis Khan performance, or
He was
Man.
talking some racist stuff. It wasn't so good.
Well,
it's a good thing that's in print.
Apparently, this is like a very infamous interview, but it just resurfaced and people were losing their minds. So
They're trying to ask him about boobs, and he kept getting all racist on them.
they were asking about African folks, and he was talking about them in not such a great way. It was very John Wayne of 19, whenever it was. I want to say it was 69, but I could be wrong.
you got 69 on the mind.
Yeah,
Yep, you're right. What about you, Ralph? What's the plan for next week? What do you?
went to the moon.
What? Yeah. What? Moon City
John
was on.
Wayne,
Moon
John Wayne
City
rode
was
his horse to the moon.
Yeah. He had his helmet on.
100 John Waynes dropped with a horse.
Onto a horse.
Yeah, that's
Onto
that's how he got cancer. Didn't have proper protection going to the moon.
When the horse dropped into him, that's when he got cancer.
100 outer spaces drop onto one horse. Who
All of-
survives?
Only one planet can survive.
Captain Planet, right? Yeah.
Yep, you got it. Ring a ding ding.
Man, I don't know. I've been like wanting to play something and like I got nothing. Like I'll like tinker with some games and I'm like, I really want something I can just like stick with. And
Sink your teeth into it and you got nothing.
I mean, there's this. Nobody's gonna give a shit about this. The newest Nicholas release comes out the 26th. It's called Remy Lore, Lost Girl in the Land of Lore. That's probably not what's it.
What a name.
It's like a roguelite Diablo looking thing. I might get into that. I don't know. I'm not decided yet.
Sure.
I haven't decided. What you got, Derek? Apex.
Undecided.
Yeah, that's a lot of Apex in my life. It's probably just going to continue to be Apex, unfortunately. Like I said, I might try to check out Anthem to make a decision of whether or not that's a game I want to play more of. Otherwise, I need to finish off, like I said, some games. I need to finish off Spyro. I need to finish off Origins.
Persona 5.
I need to play Persona 5. I'm pretty sure Persona 6 is really going to happen before Persona 5 will ever happen, but I'm really going to try.
Persona 6 is probably another like 5 or 6 years away, so you got time.
Yeah. I got a lot of time on my hands, apparently. I don't know. I never played any Pool Panic. I could play some Pool Panic.
Yeah.
I should probably check that out. I don't know. The wife, like I said, is all about that Tetris 99. So
Okay.
I also need to finish Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze. I'm like neck deep into a few things.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Tropical Freeze to drop again, and it's not. It's still hovering around 50, 55.
I was waiting for because I never pulled the trigger on Mario Kart. I would like to get Mario Kart 8 Deluxe at some point, but I need it to go to like $40 because I just can't.
No, it's not
It'll-
going to happen.
It'll happen eventually.
At Christmas time, yeah, it'll happen.
I can wait. that
No,
long.
no. It's going to double in price by Christmas.
Yeah,
Be the new Kingdom Hearts.
yeah. Mario Kart 8, the story so far. Yeah.
Yes.
It comes on 2 discs, and you
Yeah.
can't use either one of them.
How do I get this disc into this cartridge hole?
You have to break it.
It just in the right shape.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to
Discs.
blow on that disc.
The discs were Labo the whole time.
They're just gonna show a Kit Kat commercial and Photoshop that disc in there. That's how you're gonna. That's how you gotta do it.
Okay, interesting.
As long as you can break the disc into the hole, it's fine.
Don't ever do that. But
No.
do that.
Hit the
Do that.
hole first, and then you break it, or you break it and then put it in the hole.
Depends on how kinky you want to get. If you break it once it's in the hole, that's really, really where you're going to get the most out of it.
You play the Caddyshack thing. It's in the whole thing when it happens, or no?
It's in the hole. It's in the hole. It's in the hole. All right. That's going to do it for this holy edition of the Level Up Show podcast, where we talked about a lot of 69s and other terrible,
I mean,
awful.
the Switch does have a hole. It's just more like a slot, you know.
Yeah, right. Yeah. It's
So
a slot. That's what I would like to call it.
you have to carefully maneuver into that thing.
You
Okay.
have to push down and really click it into the hole.
Yeah, that's true. If you want to keep it in there, yeah.
Yep.
I like
Otherwise,
it when it clicks.
You push,
Yeah.
push the flap. You push the flap down too to make sure.
yeah. You can't have a
Toilet.
floppy. If you have a floppy flap, it's a bad time for
Yeah. Don't leave your flap open, or else that water will just keep coming out.
water's gonna come out of there. Oh fuck! All right, for Ryan, for Ralph, I am Derek. Close your flap. Level up.